You know us, you love us. It's Post Pilates Thoughts with Gabby, Liv, and Maddie.
Hi guys. Hello.
Welcome back.
Episode 6.
We're two hands, guys.
We're two hands.
Even Dallas is happy.
Yeah, Dallas is so excited for us.
Dallas is too excited for us. He needs to put a cap on it.
Do people know? Do people know who Dallas is?
Oh, guys, if you don't know, just stop listening.
Where have you been?
Get wrecked. Dallas is my dog. He's my 5-year-old German Shepherd Black Lab, so he's big. He's like 90 pounds.
That's a big
He
boy.
loves to sit in these beanbag chairs. Specifically Gabby's, even though Gabby hates it, and he sits and lives because Liv toots every episode.
So we've outed my tooting and my shitting at this point. Well, bye guys.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Well, go watch my one of my recent TikToks where me and Gabby were at the coffee shop and Liv was blowing up the back.
People can't shit in public in peace anymore. God forbid a woman needs to excuse herself.
So, do we want to get into our group chat check-in?
Oh, yeah, group chat check-in, guys.
check-in.
What about you, Gabby? Anything big this week? Anything big and fun this week? To be more specific.
Nothing big, nothing fun.
Ooh, she's a boring girl this week. Honestly, kind of same for me, except I've just been eating a lot of onions, which is why she's been tooting.
Oh my god, tummy problems.
Even though they're actually really good for your tummy. Yeah, apparently they're really good for your health. But yeah, onion cup with like dumplings or chicken and rice. Oof, delish. All right, so nothing from you. Dumplings and onions for me.
Yeah. So you're gonna get more into what my check-in is, but
Oh, stay tuned.
yeah. It goes a little deep, but this week, yeah, nothing big happened for me or you other than onions. So what about you, Maddie?
Nothing crazy. I got engaged!
She finally did it.
I got engaged!
That's gorgeous.
So, oh wait. For those viewers, look at that rock.
Yeah, don't be
Look at that
blinded.
rock.
Yeah, it's not a rock.
It's not just a it's not just a boulder. It's a rock. I have actually. We'll be posting that one in a couple days.
I should have did more. I did not do a lot of like engagement. Yeah, it's their time.
Yeah, you are still
I am still in my engagement era.
New viewers don't know that.
You're so right.
You know what? This is great timing. It's our engagement episode.
Yes, so
You're freshly engaged. What day did you get engaged? It was, 3 days ago?
Sunday, February 1st, at approximately 4:15 p.m.
Oh my god. No, you're not wrong.
I got details. I don't have that many details about mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that happened. Honestly, it feels very weird. I don't obviously when you get engaged, I mean, Zach and I have been together for 9 years, guys. I waited 9 years, but
She's a
we
baby.
also like to preface, I am a child, and we met when we were 15. So
Child bride.
when I say 9 years, everyone's like, "Holy shit!" And I'm like, guys, I was 15, so when else was I supposed to get engaged between now?
He was also 15. For
Yeah,
that.
he was all. He was also 15.
Yeah.
Well, he was actually 16 because I like older men. 8 months older.
He's rocking a cradle. That cradle.
Robbing the cradle.
Oh, he's robbing her cradle. Is it really robbing?
Wait, I've never heard that. What?
Robbing the cradle? You're a cradle
What?
robber.
Maddie, no.
A kidnapper? That's what that sounds like.
You've never heard someone say "Oh, I'm robbing a cradle." My dad robbed that cradle. We'll get into that later.
No.
Oh my god.
Wait, what does that mean? Wait, someone pull it up on chat or something.
Chat?
Yeah, fact check. What's the, when you look up something that.
Yeah, cradle
Like
robber. is if you date
give me
someone
some
a lot
skin
younger.
when we were playing catchphrase and you said give me
phrases.
some skin and I was like, give me some skin, and
Okay.
it was
You
like,
said stay away from me.
yeah, I was like, what does that mean? It's like an old saying.
Okay, so for our viewers, Maddie doesn't know what rob the cradle means. So it's an idiom describing a person in a romantic or sexual relationship with someone significantly younger than themselves, often implying disapproval or judgment? Okay, we're not getting to the judgment part.
Oh,
We're getting to
okay.
the part of just, a relationship with someone who is younger. So
Someone younger, someone significant, a
Oh.
decent amount older.
And then, like,
Yeah.
for a woman, it's a cougar, right?
I think for
It's
both,
still cradle
it's
robber.
genderless. Yeah.
Yeah, it's genderless.
But, I mean, not 8 months is not.
8 months is not,
It's
but
not.
yeah,
Yes.
if you have like 20-year age differences or like even 10-year age differences, people be like, oh,
I
you're
think it
rubbing the
is. I
cradle.
think it's like 10
My
years
parents
or
are like
more.
7 years. So that's
Wait, who's
crazy.
who?
My dad's older than my mom.
Cradle rubber.
Cradle robber.
You hear that, Dad? Crazy. Crazy.
No.
Taking a
But-
weird
I'm like,
Okay.
they also met when they were in their 30s, so doesn't really.
Oh, yeah, consenting adults.
Cradle
Yeah, very,
pusher.
very.
Yeah.
Tipper.
No Rob being involved.
Okay, so today is Wednesday. You got engaged just
3
days
days
ago.
ago.
3 days ago. How has it been 3 days being engaged?
I look at this every day. No, I don't cry. I'm emotionless. The only reason I cried at the proposal, I really didn't, was because it was windy outside.
Get the fuck out.
Are
I
you
did see
serious?
you
I
wiping
walked in
your
and I go, oh my
tears.
god. No, I was like, fuck my mascara. Fucking shit.
It's like anger tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, pissed. No, I don't. It's felt nice, but it's like, for work at least, like today, champagne got delivered and it was from like my bosses, and I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
like how
Wait, where is
nice.
it?
Hey, mine's in the fridge.
We should have popped it.
Yes.
Guys, that would have been fun.
He says, Maddie, I'm not a fucking
Guys, we
idiot.
should have done.
I
that.
Where's
love that
the
brand of
champagne?
We should
Here.
have. Oh, they can't even see in the clip. There's
Oh.
a balloon here. That
So
says congrats.
cute.
That's from my clinical director, my partner. I'm like my other
Chaps need
partner.
to step it up. You got showered. Holy
I know.
it's really
Yeah.
nice.
So
My
with work-
Syracuse team got me like that delicious cake we just ate. They got me like
It
that
was
fruit
good.
basket and I think something else, a little bit like a little like hand balloon. So it's felt weird. I just like I know I always say, and obviously it's clear, I love being like center of attention, but sometimes I'd like, oh, guys, I just got engaged. Stop. Like I don't know. I think
You're
it's
like, woo, enough.
yeah. I'm like it's fine. Keep it coming though. No, I don't know. I just feel
Slide
like
the gift under the
yeah.
table.
Now, if it's money, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
I accept
gift-
all cash.
Yeah,
gifts.
yeah. I accept all forms of payment. I feel like since we've been together for so long, between Zach and I, nothing has changed. Like I feel like, and you can speak on this too. I don't know if anything changed with you and Caleb, or even with you and Zach. But I feel like obviously the comments have stopped of like, oh well, get me a ring, or like those things. Obviously we don't talk about that now. Zach uses it as like, I bought you the ring, enough, or like
My job here is
like,
done.
Yeah, yeah, my
It's
job
done.
here is done. Yeah. I don't know. Other than that, I'll just be driving and I'm like, wow, because I feel like obviously you
Yeah.
look down at your hand and you're like, oh, I can't wait to have like
Yeah.
a rock, like you.
Yeah.
Like, and so now, like, being able to look at it, also, it's very sparkly. I've never had a real, I mean, these are this is a lab grown diamond.
Mhm.
I've never had, like, any other jewelry like that. Like,
Yeah.
all of it's been, like, fake or, like, sterling silver. Like, it's
Right.
not been white gold, like
yeah.
that. So I think that's why I looked down, I'm like, damn, she's sparkly.
Oh, it's so
Um,
different when you're driving on a sunny day and like the
Yeah.
sun
Yes.
hits it just right, and it's just
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh my
I don't
God,
know.
yeah.
And
She
then
sparkles.
obviously posting and everything like that. I've posted several pictures and that's been like pictures and a couple videos and that's been like really fun. I have more coming, but by the time this is out, it's probably not all been posted. But I don't know. It's been fun to like look back. I feel like what you dream of your proposal is never what it actually is. And I
Okay.
feel like I knew about it because one, Zach and I, like, we talk about everything. And I knew that he had the ring since the summertime, but our other friends were getting engaged. And I had, like, 1% of me thought that the proposal that we were planning for them was actually my surprise proposal in October. It obviously wasn't. So, and then I knew I told him, like, I didn't want to be proposed to during the holidays. And I said at a couple times, well, one time I said, don't do it during our anniversary. But then another time I said, no, that'd actually be really cute. So poor guy was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what
He
to
was
do.
stressing.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what to do.
So do you think like are you happy overall with how the proposal went through? Like
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think, like, I sometimes, like, kind of wish I was even more surprised than I was, but I just think, like, knowing me, I fucking know.
I was
just
about
know
to say,
everything.
to be fair, you were
I am
sleuthing
type-
it up.
Yeah, I am a type A. Like, I that poor man had to say that he bought me the ring because he knew that, like, we were supposed to move into a townhome during the summertime. And he's like, hey, like, I just bought something. And, like, I think we should wait till next year. Which, to be fair, we were both very busy. And I don't even think I could have moved during that time anyway. But he had to tell me, like, hey, like, I may have gotten something. I'm not going to say anything. He's like, that's it. But I don't think we should move in the townhome yet. And so then I was like, he bought me my fucking ring.
Yeah.
So obviously I knew that it was coming. I had no idea when. So I think I wish maybe I didn't even know. Like, you had no clue.
I didn't. No.
So, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think one of my favorite parts, which is so funny, and like I'm like, Zach, don't listen to this, is like when I turned and saw all of you guys kneeling down with your cameras. So
Yeah.
I'll go into it. So we were meeting 2 of our friends, Dana and Jenna, at the Highland Park Conservatory in Rochester. I'm like, don't steal my proposal spot, guys.
Oh my god.
There's probably a good jillion.
Maddie,
proposals.
yeah.
Share the wealth. Share the wealth.
And it's gorgeous. I've been there, I think, like once or twice. Beautiful. And it's a conservatory, has a bunch of plants. And they have like turtles and tortoises and birds, and it's really pretty. And we were going to meet there because Jenna, her cousin's getting married, and they wanted to go like grab flowers and just like look around. Obviously, me being like, I don't think they do that, but I haven't been there in a while, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then the more that I thought about it, I'm like, is this a ruse for my proposal? Like, I was like, meh. But I just kept telling myself, Maddie, shut up, like, you're fine, whatever.
And sidebar, because she texted us, of course, the second.
Yeah.
The second the plans were made,
Second.
and we were trying to gaslight the shit out of her. Liv.
Yeah.
Like, what is,
Oh my god, the conversations we were having of like, say this, say that, to throw off the sun.
oh yeah, we were having side conversations.
I know you
being
guys
like,
text without me.
yeah, I'm like, God, what could we say to throw her up? We're trying to beat you down. I'm sorry.
I know. And then you said something like, yeah, I turned off my location. I was like, interesting. But you did it in such a good way that, like, I was like, well, I don't really look at your location anyway.
So
Same thing
good.
as Zach. I wouldn't have known. Because he apparently went, like, last Saturday to go look at it.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So
You went to your parents' house too.
Yeah, I found that out too, and I was like, oh wow, okay.
Your work, well, so we were over filming last week's podcast, and this was
Yes.
when a lot of behind the scenes went down in preparation for. So
oh my
it was
God, I
what
was so tired, I had no idea.
it was last Friday leading up to Sunday, and this was not planned. She unexpectedly, Maddie gets a work phone call, and she's
I
gone
was
for
away
like,
for like an hour.
yeah, like a hot hour, and we're like, it is fucking game time. We're meeting with Zach. We're seeing the ring. We're talking about what are
You
we
guys
gonna
saw the fucking
We had
ring?
actually videos.
Yeah.
What?
Well, you're in the house.
No. What
I'm gonna
the
put it on the
hell?
screen for the YouTube viewers.
the
I'll put like
hell?
behind the scene clips of us with the ring while you're literally like in the other room. We're
Stressing
like,
out.
yeah,
No, you're in
stressing
the
out.
shower.
Yeah, you were in the shower.
That's why he closed the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was wanting to show us the ring real quick before you got out of the shower.
Zach. His ass. Like, oh my gosh. And then I also, you guys, was this at dinner we talked about this? I don't know. The camera. I have like a nice camera.
Oh my god.
And during when we were here on Friday, Zach gave them the camera. And this camera died. And I was like, oh, should I grab that camera? And you guys were like, no. And now that I think about it, I'm like, oh shit, you guys are probably shitting your pants.
Me and Gabby make eye contact, and we're like, unfucking real.
Guys,
Yeah,
you caught
I
me
was-
on the best day. I was
For-
so tired.
I was freaking out. And then also you mentioned about getting another SD card. And at first I was like, okay, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, no. That's in
You
the
guys
camera
had
bag.
my S.
We had
Oh,
everything, Maddie. When I say like
everything.
everything was almost going wrong, and me and Liv kept looking at each other like, fuck.
But no, we're sweating bullets, and then it's just like, oh, let's just film with our phone. Like, we're just gonna wrap up in 2 minutes. It's not
I
worth
was
it.
literally
Your
was
camera's
like,
gonna
sure.
overheat.
Yes.
Like,
I was so,
every excuse under the
Wow.
sun. And so, and mind you, it's a nice ass camera. So I'm like sweating bullets already of like, I'm taking home someone else's camera to film their own or take pictures of their own engagement.
Yeah.
And there's like behind the scenes with Gabby's fiance doing
Yeah.
pictures. So like there was just so
my
much
God.
planning which is so funny because if you had asked us like literally a week before, I literally would have had no idea. But
Yeah.
Zach asked her fiance asked like,
That's the first time I've heard that. Wow. Oh my god.
Isn't it so nice?
She's blushing.
I still haven't had to. It's rosacea. I haven't. No one's asked me about it, and I haven't had to say like, "Oh, my fiance Zach." You know what I mean? Like I just refer to him as Zach because everyone knows. I'm like,
I feel like it gets weird after a while, being like, because it's so funny because I was so excited to say my fiance, no longer boyfriend, or I dropped boyfriend a long time ago, and I just started calling Kelvin my partner because like we share an apartment, we share bills, we share cats, like that's my partner.
It's almost embarrassing.
Right, exactly, and it's embarrassing. So I started calling him my partner. And I like that. I still actually call him my partner. Fiance, I like, but I don't love. Like, now I'm just
You're
starting
to get, I was going to say, you're starting. Oh, she's like,
no, I just
she's
want to
already.
my husband.
No, I
Jumping
feel
the
like
gun.
it's the same thing with the boyfriend. You start to get tired of the boyfriend. It almost felt childish to me, even though I'm a child. It just felt like very childish to keep like, yeah, my boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh my
And
God.
when I'm talking to people that are married for 20,
Right.
I'm like, not 20 years,
Oh.
6 years, or like talking to like adults and like people that I work with that have been married and have kids for years, and I'm like, my boyfriend.
It feels so juvenile. Like, it feels like so unimportant. With fiance, I feel like it feels so like posh. Like, I'm like, my fiance. I'm like, oh, okay, let me
Fiance.
Yeah, we're not talking about fucking the taxes. Like, we're not talking about tax fucking, I don't fucking know,
Yeah.
Wall Street shit. So I'm like, my partner. Let me dumb it down. My partner.
My partner.
We're diverging. So you want to finish up your engagement?
Yeah,
story?
so other than that, we're walking in. Of course, I'm taking video because I'm like vlogging the day, which I have a vlog coming out of that I vlogged the whole day.
That's
And it's like day in my life, except I got engaged. And then you guys filmed, so I have like footage of me walking up and being like, I knew it. But I remember walking in, first of all, I walked in, I'm like, it smells like shit in here because it stunk because there's animals and it's plants. Like, come on. And I walk in.
For that to be the
And-
first words into your engagement are crazy.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, start the engagement era like that. No, so we're walking in. I always do the directions in the car. So he's like, hey, can you just put the directions in? Which I'm looking at, I'm like, you don't know where freaking Highland Park is? Come on. But anyway, I'm like, whatever. So I plug it in. The conservatory said closing soon. So I was like, oh, it's fine. So I didn't think about it, and I was just like, whatever. So I'm in the car. It felt awkward because I just was like, I feel like he's being quiet, but like all day we were home together in the morning because this is about like 3:30 by the time we left. It was like 3:50 actually. I'm like exactly on the dot. So we're like in the car. I'm listening to music. We're kind of chatting a little bit, and then I think as soon as we were getting closer, he started getting quieter, and so I was just like, I'm
The
listening
nerves
to
were
music,
starting.
turning up like Fetty Bop. I'm like, yeah. And then we get there, get out of the car. I'm filming a little bit, walk in. It says closed. And he goes, oh, damn, it's closed. And I'm like, where are Dan and Jenna? Like, I'm almost annoyed where I'm like, Zach, cut the shit. Like, what is... And then obviously in my head, I'm like, okay. It's the time. So I'm like, Zach. And he's like, well, why don't we go in and see? And I'm like,
Are you serious? He said that. He hit you with the.
and then he opens the door and I'm like, Zach, stop. And I go, I knew it. And I think I literally kept saying, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it the entire way we're walking. And then we go past, get in there, and then that's when I see all of you guys crouch. Like, I have this full image in my head of all of you guys crouched down. Everyone's got like a camera. Everyone's just like sitting there like that. And then I like look over and I'm like, I knew it. And then I didn't know what to do because I had my jacket on. Zach was walking over, putting his jacket down. I didn't even see the section that has all the roses and everything. I was so like,
oh.
And then I remember you said you were like, you almost looked like you were walking over towards us.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, like, oh my God, surprise.
Like, girl, lock in.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, this is your engagement.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah, turn around.
Zach's already on his knee. And they're like, I just see Gabby and I'm like,
Yeah.
like, hey, how's your week? Yeah. And then obviously I turn around and then on the video, since I've watched, like, I remembered a little bit, and I think that was what I did was when I was watching the video, I like was like, wait. Like, I needed, obviously I was doing it because I'm like,
So
make sure I
funny.
look good. But I also, honestly, was really nice because I know so many people say they black out. I took that second to be like, wait,
Like,
okay,
be in
like,
the moment.
get in. And I think I, like, genuinely remember most of, like, what happened, which I think is nice because most people forget. So that felt really nice to, like, walk in, sit. I don't honestly remember what he said. I think he said, no, I've always wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. And I was like, just give me it. And
You're
then
like, yes.
Yeah,
I was like,
sure,
yes.
whatever.
Yeah. pulled it out. The whole thing came out of the cushion. And then I'm like, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I go, wait, you give it to me. And then he put it on. And then I was like, yay.
I know you guys were playing tug of war with the ring
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
He's like, I can't. And then Jenna was like, all right, pictures, go. And she was like
she
going
was
around.
an amazing ringmaster,
she's so good at that
runner
shit.
of the show.
Oh, I'm
If
glad she
you-
was on it because we were getting lost for time.
If you want her to
immediately.
plan anything, that like she's it to like
She is that
get
girl.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was on it.
Which
She
is
was
so
on us.
crazy, yeah, with her engagement when we planned it. I'm shocked that she like barely knew about it, which was really good. So after that, we took a ton of pictures, which is exactly how I wanted. I have so many pictures to like look back on. I have a whole video of everything. So that's what I told Zach. I said, and as soon as I met you guys, like, you know, last year, whatever, I literally said, because he was like, Maddie, I'm not going to like pay for a big ring and then have to, a big ring it is, have to get a, like, pay for a photographer. Most photographers are like $300, $500. So valid.
Easily.
But I remember, like, as soon as I was like, Zach, I have friends, and they're really good at taking pictures. And then I kept always telling him, and he's like, nah.
It's funny. I'll have to you now that you've already been engaged. While we're talking about the plans, you had just called me and Gabby, being like, "Is it gonna happen? Am I gonna get engaged?" And then he texts me on Instagram and goes, "Oh my God, isn't Maddie so annoying? She won't she's calling everybody that we know, asking." And I said, "I will not tolerate Maddie slander. Thank you."
That's
Thank
so
you.
funny.
She's just smart, okay? No,
I was like, but she is making it though.
the way that we're sitting down for dinner, Zach's phone's ringing. So this is obviously before the engagement. This is, I don't even know what day it was, like a week before all this happened.
Like that.
Yeah.
Dan and Jenna call us, and we're about to sit down for dinner, and Zach's like, oh, you know, my phone's ringing. I'm like, Zach, like, if it's Dan, you're like, come on. Like, I'm like, they talk all the time. I'm like, don't call your boyfriend. So I was just like, literally sit down. So we're getting to sit down for dinner, but he answers, he's like, it's Jenna. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's Jenna. It's fine. So he answers it, and she's like, hey, guys. And this is a normal thing that's happened. So honestly, smart on their part to, like, invite me that way. But then, obviously, I think Zach and I were, like, I was just joking about something. Because obviously I'm, like, rage baiting him all the time about it. So we probably were just talking about it. And then they called. And then immediately I go, and I started texting.
Yeah.
And I think I was texting for too long that Zach goes, are you texting the girls? And I was like, and then I literally turn around like this, I think, on the couch. He goes, why are you hiding your phone? And I'm like, I'm not. And then I start texting.
Oh my
and I'm like, Zach,
God.
shut up. And I'm like, I don't want to hear anything. He's like, Maddie, it's not happening Sunday. And I was just like, whatever. But he did a really good job at, like,
Stone
keeping it.
face.
Yeah, because normally
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's not happening Sunday. And I don't know. I couldn't think.
Couldn't break him.
Couldn't. But other than that, it was perfect. Then we went out to dinner together. We all just, sometimes I wish I was a little bit more present at dinner because I feel like I was, like, so excited about the photos, which is
Yeah.
valid.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And I wanted to get a post out there quick. And I also wanted y'all to post. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll get my post out first. But yeah, I just feel like I wish I was a little bit more present at dinner. We all talked about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I obviously already saw you guys after. So we were able to kind of discuss a little bit. We're also discussing now, right? So I wish I just, at the table, like, was asking everybody and talking more. I feel like I was very on my phone. But
You were excited.
valid, I was
Oh my
excited.
goodness. And I think that was in the moment. Like,
Yeah.
we were living in the moment through the pictures and soaking it
Yeah.
all
We
in.
talked. I feel like we all like talked. Like we all
Also-
shared our engagement. We talked about it.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It was
Okay.
good. It was
good
good
from your
dinner.
perspective
Yeah.
then.
If
But
most people could have their engagement photos immediately after their engagement, they would be doing the same thing.
exactly, and that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Is I was really happy that it was you guys because we literally could do. I mean, it was also with my camera too, so I could like and your.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys had multiple people doing it. Like, with
Yeah.
Kevin. I was also gonna ask, did Zach ask Kelvin or did you ask Kelvin?
Yeah, you reached out to Kelvin and
Oh my god.
yeah, and yeah, it was nice. You know,
That's
they
so
like kind of
sweet.
teamed together and
It was like a whole. I loved the community aspect of it. Like
Yeah.
everyone
I
was like in
genuinely-
it together.
because it feels like love. Like it just
Yeah.
felt like a moment like shared together by like love. You know what I mean? Just coming together to make sure you had this like, even though you knew so much, but you know, make sure your moment was so special for you. And,
Yeah, and it did. And even though I like obviously was like, haha, I know it's coming. It was like last week felt so long, honestly, because I was like, is it happening? Is it happening? And now I'm just like, it just feels nice to like, I don't know, just to have
like
it.
the come down
and,
of,
like,
returning back to life.
Yeah, and I think I was telling you after the gym that I was noticing everyone's engagement rings constantly. Like,
Yeah.
and because I think I was so excited about it. And so like even like Pilates, like I literally like people would do downward dog and I like would look at people's hands because I'd be like, oh, what's your ring look like? I don't know, and maybe that was just me because I'm fucking psycho, but like I was so excited. So now it's like exciting for me to like have my ring and like hope that like
Somebody peeps it during Pilates.
like no, exactly, or like I'm like, I hope some girl's not like me and was just patiently waiting, but I mean that's tough.
Patient.
Yeah,
Is Patient in the room with us?
you know.
But you got it.
Yeah.
It. You're
So-
here now.
I don't know. It was cool. And then obviously posting on social media, more people than that like my post normally all commented and
People came out of the woodwork.
Yeah, most viewage on my stories and I had guys my DMs. It took me like maybe an hour to get through, guys.
Oh my God.
People were and I mean it's funny because like it's been 9 years, so I've had people that I went to high school with that were like, oh my God, I remember you guys got together. Like my best friend from high school texted me and was like, oh my God, long time. I'm like, she was there the day that I came back from Zach and I first meeting, like. So, and like, we don't really talk that much, but we keep up on social. So that was fun. And then seeing everyone on like, of course, Facebook, because my Instagram goes right to Facebook of like people commenting. And my mom, of course, shared and Zach's mom shared. And obviously you guys were sharing. And then I have just like, you know, all the Burn people that I go to. Like Zach was going through and he's like, who are these people? I'm like, oh, that's girl from Burn or that's from work. And like just stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's cool to see those things, but it's also crazy that like, why can't you like my pictures normally?
Like literally, where is the love on a regular post? Same with me and Kel. Ooh, the analytics on that, 4,000 views. I don't even have 4,000 people who follow me.
Was it a video?
The engagement reveal.
It was such
video.
a good.
It
We
is
can get into
crazy.
that.
We'll
We
get
can
into
get
that.
into yours.
Crazy what life events bring people out of the woodwork.
Yeah, right. With social media and how trending like being engaged and wedding era engagement eras are.
Yeah, which I don't know. Like it's a picture of Zach and I going like this. Like I don't know. I'm like,
It is
you guys
crazy,
like my
though.
photos like that normally?
Like, I mean, I don't know that I'd go out of my way to like someone's photo that like I didn't normally interact with. I mean, maybe I would if they got engaged, but I feel like it's more like if it's someone you're not really in contact with anymore, it's like, didn't know they were down like that.
Well, I'm wondering if Instagram pushes it out more, but I mean,
wouldn't
Zach
be
also
surprised.
collabed it, so then it was also going to his
Yeah.
followers, which I try to tend to do because I'm like, I know I'm gonna get more views.
Yeah.
It's the wedding era content. Oh, can't wait till we're like in your bachelorette era.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And now when
If
Gabby got
I'm
engaged-
invited.
Oh my God, you will
Play
be.
the
No,
big
I gotta
guns.
plan that shit.
Oh
I'm like
God.
itching to plan. I'm like,
She said, "I'm not ready to plan the wedding. Let's plan Gabby
My bachelorette.
bachelorette
yeah,
party."
I'm like, I'll plan her wedding. I don't want to plan mine yet.
Now, Gabby, with yours, you didn't have any inkling. Maddie pretty much had it in the bag. You
Yeah.
didn't know it all, right?
No, I didn't know. I had a suspicion that it was gonna happen because we were dating for 5 years.
And when did this happen?
Back in May of 2025. Right.
Almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year, which feels freaking crazy. So yeah, we got engaged May 21st, 2025. We went to Mexico. So that's, I think, one of the best things that he could have done was just do it on a vacation.
Already
And
planned.
I was gonna say,
vacation.
and you guys already do vacations like that every year, right?
Yeah. We went to Mexico. We went to the same resort around the same time the previous year. And again, we kind of just said like, okay, this is our one vacation a year. It's a week after our anniversary. So in 5 years, my God, that's like half a decade. So we're like, yeah, this is a
You're
big,
telling me.
yeah, almost a decade. It was a big break. It's a
Yeah.
big celebration. It's a big
It
milestone. So that's really what all I was thinking about. And Kelvin, love you. You beat me down. I really don't.
Well, you had
said,
no idea
don't
when
expect shit.
when we went. Because
Yeah.
I asked Gabby, I'm like, oh, I know you're like hoping to get engaged. What? I was like, I really like want to go try on rings, and I never had anyone to go with. And I remember that was what 2 weeks before you
2
went.
weeks, yeah.
And
That's
you had no
crazy.
idea, and you're just like, and luckily, didn't you come back with like exactly what you ended up getting?
Yes. Oh, just different color. Like I tried on a platinum
you
because
did,
they only had platinum.
Yeah.
But literally same cut. Emerald. I wanted hidden halo. Yeah. And he got exactly that.
Yeah.
He got exactly.
But I think that's crazy. And then literally about whatever it was after that, and then you're like, yeah, he had the ring since what, beginning of the year? or something?
Yeah, November of the previous year. I think that's
Even
when
longer
he
than
bought
I
it.
thought. Holy
Great.
shit.
Yeah, or when he started to. That's when he asked my parents the Thanksgiving.
Oh, wait, so he
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, he did
So,
the whole like.
Did you
traditional-
guys go for Thanksgiving?
Yes. Yeah. So he waited for a moment. I don't know what I was doing. I was somewhere inside, probably taking pictures of myself.
Guys. Mhm.
Yeah, and he asked my parents when they were deep frying the turkey.
What an amazing memory.
And now that I look back, I do remember a moment where I like come and I'm like looking from the screen door like outside, and I see my dad like his face like I can tell when my dad gets emotional. Yeah, his like nose gets red and his like he wipes. Yeah, he does the eye wipe like really quickly.
I love how you didn't question why is my dad crying with Calvin?
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck, Calvin?
I don't know. Yeah.
What'd you do to my father? You're just like, oh, Dad's crying again.
Oh my god, this man's crying again. Here we go. My dad, who's like stoic and doesn't ever like show emotion.
You go outside and you're like, suck it up.
Yeah. Like,
Another day in paradise.
He goes, I burned myself on the turkey.
yeah, honestly. No, that's what they kept saying, that it was gonna blow up, and I'm like, oh my god, stop.
Meanwhile, they're blowing up feelings.
Yeah.
Sorry.
One slap coming out of you.
Yeah. Damn, that wasn't even that hard.
Oh, so okay, so
sweet.
anything else you want to ask about my engagement?
Okay, so then you guys went to Mexico. He had to obviously travel with the ring.
Yes.
Oh, that
And-
would stress me out.
Yeah, that's terrifying. And then when you get there, I know from seeing the video and like talking to you, but you guys went to a dinner.
Yeah, so he booked a private dinner, and again, it was we went
And
to
you
that
still
resort.
didn't think?
No, because we went to that resort last year, and so he planted the seed of like, oh, because we're returning guests, they're offering us a dinner.
Oh, they're fucking
And
Calvin.
me being so much in my head and thinking I'm an influencer, I'm like, oh, they know me. They know my game. They know I ball.
No, what's so funny is
Wait, that's...
on our way over to your engagement, we got talking. I had Gabby and Kelvin in my car, and we're talking about their engagement. And somehow it comes up of like, we're just surprised that there's not more footage from your engagement, like the walk up, the lead up to the table and
Yes.
everything. And does Kelvin not say the one time I need Gabby to film
Yes.
absolutely everything? She filmed
does.
nothing.
So you did it?
I wanted to be in the moment. It was
Oh
day one of
my
vacation. I was
God.
already like 2 to 3 tequila shots in. Also, what you said earlier about like you're glad you took a moment to like
absorb
absorb it.
Yeah.
I didn't really have that because like I just thought, oh my god, like this is we're on vacation. This is day one. The vibes are high. I'm already 3 shots of tequila in. It's been
Right.
a long travel day. I think we started traveling 4 a.m. that day.
That would.
Oh, right,
my
right,
God. Oh,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
understand that feeling. You were in that.
Yeah, so I just really wasn't in the mindset.
You're
like,
like,
I'm
we're on
just
the beach.
trying-
I'm gonna have a nice dinner.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to vacate at this point.
Yeah.
Get
And I
me
was
to dinner.
I was just shocked. I honestly did not. I thought it was like a dinner on the beach. Like I thought the restaurant like transformed to like it's on the beach. Like I really had no idea. I was just like not in the headspace at all, which is like very like unlike me. I don't know. I was just really go with the
Yeah.
flow in that moment.
See, I kind of feel like that was like an extra special, like, of all things to not be filming and to really just be like, I'm just living life.
Yeah.
What better thing than like getting engaged?
I know. He encouraged me. Thank God he did. He was like, "Oh, do you want to set up your tripod?" And thank God I brought the tripod because I'm an influencer.
It kills me that you're walking around the beach, 3 tequila shots in, but still carrying around your dildo-shaped tripod.
Yeah, my phallic shaped tripod.
You were wearing like a bodycon dress too, so I'm
Yeah.
like, no pockets, no bag, just holding this phallic shaped tripod.
And then you didn't see it, the ring in his pants?
No. So we hugged. So, okay, we get to the table. He's like, set up your tripod. I'm like, okay, I love this. And
She
we
goes,
go.
he gets me.
Yeah, he gives me. So we get back. We're like in view of the camera, and the table is behind us, and the ocean's behind us, and we hug. And I'm trying to fill up on him. Like I'm trying to be like,
Yeah, you are 3 tequila shots.
I'm
in.
tequila shots.
makes me crazy.
right. I was like, it was to feeling me. I was to feeling him. And
to
so-
Calvin.
Just to Kelvin. I wanted to touch his Kelvin. Like I was like, so I'm trying to feel him.
Guys, we need to get that drunk together, please.
I know.
Okay.
So I can to feel you.
To feel your Kelvin?
Yeah.
Kelvin.
Yeah. Yes.
Third
Yes,
leg comes out
period.
of nowhere.
Yeah. Yes, period.
Oh my So
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying
So you're like harassing this poor man.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes, I am like trying to rub my body all up on him, and he's like, doing the Mormon hug, like hips apart, saving room for Jesus.
Soaking.
And I'm like, what the heck? And
Did you say soaking?
yeah, I was trying to get him to soak me.
That's not enough room for Jesus.
And all I know is that it's we're on a beach, so it's windy. So a strong like gust of wind kind of comes and blows my hair in my face in the moment. So as we step back from each other, the wind comes, and then he's on his knee. And I move my hair, and he's on his knee, and he says his spiel.
And you immediately started crying,
and
right?
we both started sobbing.
Oh.
We both sobbed.
Damn, Zach and I are emotionless.
I know. I'm there on the ground. I'm like, no tears.
Yeah, she's like,
it's like a business agreement. Like, will
Yeah,
you do
we're
it?
like, yeah.
I'll do it.
Like, period.
That was good. See you Thursday.
I did dab him up like later. I was like, nice.
Oh my God.
So that'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do, pig.
That's what you said to him? That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do, pig.
Yeah. That'll do. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so
Oh,
sweet
but
though.
yeah.
Also, like, not the
Nice.
gust of wind with your hair, and then he's
Yeah.
just like, "What are you in, like a princess movie?"
I don't know. I swear to God, not a
Fucking
paid
bitch.
actor, the wind. I was like, what's
Did
going
birds
on?
start circling and singing?
Yeah.
Like, is he Mary Poppins? What's going
Oh
on?
my
I guess so.
God.
It was honestly, it was perfect. And I love how different ours were. Like you had, and I do sometimes I'm like, oh my God, of course it would have been awesome to have like a photographer, like people there taking pictures
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And we were so far away from family and friends, and there was like, I think an hour difference. But I mean, like,
Hey, I
Yeah.
loved getting your phone call.
yes, I did.
It was really, and I loved it because it was at the very like start of our friendship. So I was like, I was in Texas, funny enough, at a work of like conference, and I'm in my hotel room, and I just get back from dinner, and I saw that you called me. So I called. I think I either answered it or called you back or something, and you were at the club.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, and you turn the camera on, you're like, ah! And I'm like, we just start screaming, and then you're like, what? What? And then you like, I could see you like putting the phone up to your ear, and I'm like, oh my God, like screaming.
Yeah.
So I genuinely like remember that moment. Oh,
It
and
was
I'm like, that's
awesome.
so
Yeah, you called me back.
sweet.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm so happy.
The one night I went to bed early.
I know.
It eats me alive to this day. I woke up the next day, missed call from Gabby, and I was like,
Right, but then when did
Why
you
did
find
she-
out?
when I woke up
Like
the
5
next
a.m.
morning,
It was pretty early, yeah.
But did you like, she texted you?
she texted the group chat that we were in.
Oh.
So she called the group chat, and whoever can answer. Did anyone answer?
No.
Okay.
I know, but then you
No,
were the
I
only
think
one who
I
called me
called
back
back.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No,
If I
I-
wasn't at that work conference, I probably would have been in bed too.
I feel like I very crisply remember that I was like, I'm gonna turn my life around. It's 10 o'clock. I'm asleep. I woke up and I was like,
One
and this
night.
is why we stay up late scrolling on
Yeah.
TikToks. We don't
Right.
miss anything.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
No, that's so special though. I'm like, it's
I
fine.
loved seeing that video on Instagram. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I watched it
I
so
was
many
exactly should go to
times.
Mexico. Engaged.
You're like, do it again.
Yeah, you throw
I
the
sent
ring
it to
back
him.
at him.
Yeah, I sent it to him. I'm like, you should do this. What was that crap? Oh my God. I heard her arm cuts off and
Yeah.
hits Gabby.
Jesus, fuck. Oh my
Vecta
God.
challenge.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's try another one. Not as much.
Right.
I got popping and locking joints, guys. I'm sorry.
That was so loud. Normally it's like that. That was.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm the elder of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Grandma. Like, let's speed it up before Liv starts decompose.
Decompose. So
Whoa.
I obviously just recently got engaged. We're fresh. Okay. Maybe we'll have other opinions down the line.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, maybe we'll, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm like, de-engage. Oh my God.
The de-engagement
I just got
era.
this.
Hey, let's
You're
sage the area.
Yeah, sage the area. You're about a year into it almost.
Yeah.
How has it changed from that freshly engaged feeling to then?
Do
To
people
now.
treat
To
you differently?
pretty much now, yeah.
I mean, we definitely rode like a honeymoon phase, that high of like post engagement. I mean, like what you said, like, you get back to, we got we got back to the States and people were just, again, it's like second round of like, congratulations, oh my god, you see your family, you see your friends.
The rest of the vacation was probably so nice. I remember you kept posting like that, my Beyonce.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, the first day, I think we literally said goodnight, fiance, goodnight, fiance.
That's so
Beyonce.
Yeah, literally. I think probably.
Yeah. You said we took 3 more shots of tequila.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Got
to
to
be
it.
in Mexico. Oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think now like the honeymoon food, maybe, I mean, I'm still in my cloud 9 era, but
Yeah.
Tea.
But it's coming to an end.
It is coming to the end because I'm getting slapped in the face of realization. Holy shit, I have to start planning this actual wedding.
Planning your wedding. Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Can I ask you, Liv, like how long were you engaged before you got married?
I was engaged for, like 8 months.
Okay. Whoa. So by this time you were
I was already married.
Oh my god.
Well, y'all had a quick wedding, didn't you? Tell us about that.
Shotgun
I know.
wedding? No.
Yeah.
I'm still carrying,
No,
actually.
then that's where Maddie's came from.
She goes, I'm still carrying Liv.
Get the fuck out!
Enough!
I did not hear her say
Enough!
that.
I always clock Liv's like self violating.
No, I'm full of onion farts, but I'm in the 6th year trimester.
I press it
on me again. I'm like,
I go into onion labor and just like
oh my god.
Onion labor is crazy. Oh my god, it's a sweeter yellow. Oh my god.
It just comes out. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm
It's
like,
actually purple. Oh my god. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, god.
all 18 of the onions I've eaten this week.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was a quick turnaround. It was
Because you got married in
Vegas.
which I think is so cool because you always, like, people always talk about that with weddings. They're like, well, I guess we'll just go get married in Vegas or something. And I don't think I've actually ever met somebody that's actually gotten married in fucking Vegas.
No, literally.
What made you guys want to do Vegas?
Honestly, we got talking about like wedding plans. I feel like kind of, it had to be immediately if we got married in 8 months. We got engaged in April
Tell
of the
us
year.
about your actual engagement too.
Well, I had no suspicions whatsoever. When we first got together, I wasn't really looking to get married. I wasn't big on marriage. So by the time that, like, I was with him for, honestly, I was probably only with him for like 4 months and I was like, I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to get married, but oh my god, my huge shout out to my husband. He is such a patient, caring man.
Other side.
Other Zach, yeah. We're the elders, so Zach number 1.
Yeah.
I'll
give that to you.
No, he's so loving and patient. We had a conversation probably around January of 2019, and we were just kind of touching base of like, yeah, we want to get married at some point. He already had the ring by this point.
Wait, when did you guys meet?
We met in 2017.
Okay.
So we met, so we'd only been together like a year and a half.
So you only dated for a year and a half?
Dated for a year and a half. Honestly, pretty much knew each other for a year and a half, but
hey, when you know,
when you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was telling me he would marry me 2 months in, and I was like, let's, at
That's
the
so
time, kind of
sweet.
spooked me because I was like, whoa, I don't know if I want to get married ever.
Yeah.
And you're trying to not.
Wait, he
like,
verbalized it?
He verbalized. We were driving in the car before he even moved, and we were dating in person for only 2 months before he moved to Texas. So in that 2 month span, we're driving through his hometown, and he's like, "I'd marry you tomorrow," and I was like, "Oh." And then I was like,
Write these down, man. Write this
No,
down.
literally.
no,
gagged.
he was saying it like 2 months, like just the whole time we were together.
That's
of like,
so fucking romantic.
and every time anybody asked me about it, I'm like, geez, I feel bad. I'm like, I'm the holdup. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even scared of commitment. I'm just like, oh man, once you're married, then you can get divorced. And like, my parents were divorced. And like, I don't know. I just like, I had like a weird thing about once you get married, everything changes, whatever. I had like a weird feeling about it. And my man changed my mind. And not because it was like, oh, I want to get married, like you should change your mind. It was just like, I mean,
Naturally happened.
I just start crying. No, he would say, he's like, I want to get married, but like if you don't want to, like I'll be okay with that.
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, now I want to get married.
That just shows a lot. That shows like his patience and his love for
Oh my
you.
god,
Like,
emotional intelligence.
Yes, emotional intelligence.
Off the
Yeah.
charts. By the time that like
I want to say maybe a year in-ish, I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, let's start talking about this. So we'd have like little conversations here and there, but again, I'm in no rush. So we're a year and a half in. We have another catch-up conversation about like, yeah, we'll probably get engaged in the next year or two. You know, really projecting it out there. And we're in a really rinky-dink apartment. It's our first place together. We'd only been living in it for like 6 months at the time. That it's like, you know, our jobs don't pay much. Like, this is where we're at. And he had the ring by this point and is like, yeah. No, definitely, but probably not for like a year or two. And I was like, period, sounds
So
good.
now he's starting planting seeds that like, nah, it's not actually happening. I do want to marry you, but
I'd marry you tomorrow in 2 years.
yeah. He's backtracking.
He's actually had the ring since that second month.
Literally. No, but like he called my mom because like my dad's not in the picture, so he called my mom to get like my mom's permission to marry me, and because we were in Texas at the time of the engagement. So our birthdays are 10 days apart. So again, he's had the ring for 4 months at this point, and he's like, we're gonna go out to my family's to see them, you know, to celebrate our birthdays together, and then for your birthday, do you want to go to get pictures done for my sister? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Anytime we can do pictures. That poor man, not very big on pictures, and I'm like, let's get a picture here. Oh my god, we got water together? Selfie. So I'm like, I will take a picture of anything and everything. Everything is, I'll go looking through my photo album, and I'm like, this is all memory.
Aww.
So, you know, you give a mouse a cookie.
Right.
I'm like,
Put that picture
yeah, yeah, I want to take pictures for my birthday, absolutely. For my birthday, his mom took me to get my nails done, and I never got my nails done ever, like, once in my
And
life,
you
maybe.
didn't like.
No, his family is really generous, so I'm like, that's definitely something that they took me to get massages for one of their daughter's birthdays.
Okay.
So I'm like, they would do stuff as a group and they would pay for me when we go. So I'm like, okay, you doing that for my birthday? Like, they let me live with them when I first moved to Texas, and I met them twice.
Same thing with mine. I think, Kelvin, it was the smartest thing to do it around a vacation because I was
You're
gonna have
be
my
ready.
right.
Yeah,
My nails
no
were done. My lashes were done.
suspicions.
Like,
Well, and like you said, if you had a conversation that's like, yeah, I mean, yes, but like not anytime soon. So you're like, it's out of sight. We went with his sister to this park we frequented. Very cute. You know, it's April, so like the greenery is out. And, you know, he's asking me like, oh, did you have any poses you wanted to do for the pictures? So unbeknownst to him, one of the ones I was like, this is a pathway with trees coming over it. Yes, I know exactly what I want to do. I'm positioning him for my own proposal. And so I'm like, okay, you stand here. I'm going to stand in front of you, and I'm going to put my hand out like I'm leading you somewhere. And he goes, okay.
that's so cute.
So I'm like, okay, all right. So hold my hand. I turn away from him, and I'm like, all right, I'm leading you. And his sister's snapping pictures. And then I turn around to get him ready for the next pose, and he's on a knee. And
Motherfucker, that's good.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with what you said, where it's like you were in shock that like you black out, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like it's been so long, and, you know, it's been 6 years that I'm like, almost 7 years. Thanks. That, like, I can't remember exactly. Like, I know he asked me to marry him. I'm pretty sure he said a little bit before that, but I'm just like,
No, same
Whoa.
with Kel. No, it's almost been a year, and same thing. I feel like I blacked out, and I remember like,
I remember being
what he
so
said.
heartfelt too.
Right.
I was like,
but like I can't remember, and I'm like almost daily I have to like be like kind of replay in my head. So I'm like, I don't want to forget this. Like I don't want to.
Guys, I'm almost gonna forget it.
Yeah, you can't. You have like 3 angles.
No,
Oh my God.
literally.
I know I connect camera. I
I
have
have like
every
up your nose angles
Yeah.
of this
bird's eye
engagement.
view, security footage.
No, but that's so romantic, and I like that he like kind of seemed to like played into what you like. You know what I mean? The pictures, the romance of it,
And that was my big thing. Like, I was also glad it was not done in front of like other people. Like,
I'm not kidding. It was in front of people, but not like strangers.
yeah, or like, I don't know. Even if it was around like, I guess it wouldn't have mattered if it was around like family or something. But I'm like, even if it was like family and then like a neighbor or like a friend or someone from work, or I don't know. I did like that it was more private, because like my first words were, "You want to marry me?" And I started crying. And then we kissed, and then did like the whole photo shoot after that.
I gotta see the photos. Do you have them?
Yeah, I'll show
I
them to
don't
you
think
after.
I've ever fucking seen them. What
If
the
you want
hell?
to, we'll put it on like the YouTube.
Yeah,
so for our
we'll put-
YouTube, We'll put like
Little
each of our
picture.
pictures of our
Yeah.
engagement.
Yeah, now I was a baby. I had hair down to my butt crack.
Her
And,
brown hair.
yeah,
Maybe I have seen them.
you may have.
Yeah. So an 8-month engagement, did you feel like, I guess with the same thing that I got asked, like, did you have a honeymoon phase? Did people right off the bat were like, so when's the wedding? When's the wedding? And did you feel like annoyed? Did that diminish like the engagement era for you? Or like, how did you feel your engagement era was?
I definitely agree with like the initial like engagement. Like everyone online is hyping you up. Everyone wants to call and congratulate you. Like I'm a little bit of an attention whore, so I love that. It's like, well, I haven't heard from you in 7 months. How's it going? like obviously like that was all like super positive, super upbeat. Honestly, the only, I guess I'd say negative, just because it's not really anybody's business, I feel like I so quickly started getting asked. I'm almost positive it started an engagement up to marriage of when I was going to have kids.
Oh, wait, really?
And not just one, multiple people of basically like, so now when's the family starting?
No
when are you going to have
way.
babies?
I have never been asked that.
I have been
Get
asked it
punched.
by so many people, and none of them are family, which
That's
is almost
actually
even
insane.
crazier.
So weird.
I've been asked so many times of like, when are you having kids? Or like, you're next. Or we'd find out someone's pregnant and they're like, you're next. Like, you guys got to get on that. When is your family starting? That's the only thing that like, and I'm what, 21, freshly 22 at
You're
the time.
so young, yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm not really trying to get
whoa, whoa,
pregnant.
whoa. My frontal lobe hasn't even developed.
Yeah,
Right.
frontal lobe's not even here yet. But hasn't arrived. And you want me to develop another frontal lobe? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Whoa, yeah.
Let's pump the brakes. I think it obviously way more highs and lows. I feel like for me, I feel like it turned to stress a little too fast because, you know, before we figured out that we were eloping, in my case that, you know, me and my now husband lived in Texas. I had my family in upstate New York and his family was in Florida by this point. So no matter how you slice it, this is a destination wedding. Not everybody's got money to go to a destination wedding, even, you know, just to Texas or New York or Florida. Like,
Expensive.
no matter how you put it, it's not like two groups of people are going to have to travel, whether it's us and them and them down there. Like, it was becoming so big, so stressful. Like, now, you know, and again, our apartment's like, what, $550 a month, that it was still like, oh my god, rent is so much. Like, you know, your first jobs when you're that young are like making like $11 an hour, and now you're trying to plan a wedding, a possible destination wedding. So I do feel like at the time we stressed about the financial aspect quite a bit. We stressed about, how's family gonna be there? Is family gonna be there? Do we have friends? Do we even do the bridesmaids, groomsmen?
So you guys are just like dived right into, when you got engaged, of like thinking about the wedding.
I think Zach brought it up first. Oh my
Wow.
god, I'm such a procrastinator. It's bad.
You don't say.
I'm so bad at, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like, you know, we would talk about it and it was fun to like talk about hypothetically, but when Zach would be like, so then what do you want to do with it though? Like, what do you want to do?
We actually have to?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is not just for shits and giggles. We have to do labor. No, once it started to be like, hey, Liv, like, can you tell me where you want it to be? Like, can we start nailing some stuff down? I started to get the itchy scratches. I'm like, I don't know.
Decision paralysis.
Yes. So much decision paralysis that, so I'm like, I feel like we, as a group, probably mostly women, probably overanalyze how perfect a wedding has to be.
Oh my
that
god,
TikTok trend right now, that's a video of the bride and groom, or like the bride is like dancing and she goes, and at this time it didn't matter the colors of the linens on the table. You know what I mean?
I could cry because I just know that's gonna be me, and that's why I'm a little scared. We'll definitely do another episode of like bridal era and talking about wedding planning when we get
getting more into
thicker-
specifics of wedding.
Yeah, because
There's so much.
I
so
fear
much.
that would be me with stressing out, because I'm in the boat of like, do I want a big
Yeah.
celebration, or do I want to like do nothing at all? Do I care to fucking every little detail, or just just do my best. And
Every version of weddings are different. Like, I always grew up watching, like, the 4 weddings on TLC.
Oh my God, yeah,
and I
yeah.
love seeing the different ones. And then you think about how weddings are supposed to be, like, you have the ceremony somewhere, then you have everyone takes a party bus to the reception place, and it's different.
God.
And for me, Zach and I have always talked about, because I cannot fathom, like, when I asked my parents, and they don't spend a ton of money on their wedding, like, it was actually at my dad's place of employment, because they had a chapel there, and then it's a school, so they had, like, he actually had the wedding at school, like, where he works.
oh my God.
Really cool and
Yeah.
cheap. And it was beautiful, and all that I remember is how, I mean, because I was part of it, was how fun that was, whatever, and there's more to that when we can talk about the wedding episode, but I remember asking my mom, like, how much did you spend on that wedding, knowing that it wasn't, like, extremely extravagant or anything, and it was beautiful in all of its ways, and they spent 10 grand on it, and I was like,
That's
10
so-
grand?
And
Like,
they
I
still
was
like and they still
oh my
like use
God.
resources and try to do it as much in the
Right.
budget. That's actually insane.
And they did like a beautiful, because it was like more towards later in the night, and they had a huge dessert table with a chocolate fountain. So they didn't do like food, they just did desserts. But like, think of like, you know, 8-foot folding
so
tables, like a
expensive.
gajillion of those, like
Yeah.
I was also 8, so I probably remember it as being like massive. It's 2 tables.
Yeah.
But I feel like thinking about that, the finances right now is what I'm like, I'm gonna have a long engagement. And even my dad jokingly, which I thought jokingly, asked me, oh, so when's the wedding? And I was like,
Oh, so you did get the question?
yes.
Already?
I also got it from, you were the first one obviously to ask me at dinner.
Yeah,
and
jokingly,
Right.
because it was the first question. Literally, the next day we went out to the pool, and you know, I'm wearing my ring, and we're celebrating, we're happy, and we, you know, we're of course we're at a resort, so people don't know us, but we say, oh, we just got engaged last night. Oh, when's the wedding?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to know?
Right, like, I didn't even know I was getting engaged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, hey, this is news to me and you.
But I think people are asking me because Zach and I have been together for so long that they're like
true.
one of my his bosses of bosses asked me during a meeting. He's like, so when's the wedding? And I thought he was kind of joking, because I thought like, you get this question, I think everyone's joking, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, no, like I don't know. He's like, well, I know it's been a long time for you, so like everyone knows it's been 9 years, so they're like, I'm sure you know when. And then I joke and I'm like, yeah, so I already know where it is. Honestly, I got really excited when I was younger than I am now, that I knew like we would start planning, like we were looking into like golf courses and we're looking into stuff, but then I just got like I was like, I don't want to worry about that right now until I get engaged. And now I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be so expensive, just knowing like how long it takes to save money, and
I feel
just
like
the world right now. And so I don't know, I'm like it's almost been a year from you, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm excited for your era, so that's why I'm like, you know what, like, we're gonna have your wedding soon, and bachelorette trips and all that hopefully coming soon. Who knows when the planning starts, but like, to me, I'm like, obviously 2028 screams to me, because I'm like, that's in 2 years.
Perfect.
Right. Very. Exactly.
I want to get married in 27,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's just perfect.
No interference.
But I think if it doesn't, yeah, you're like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Bridesmaids wars?
Yeah, I guess I'm just, like, I told Zach last night, or not last night, the night before, we were like in bed, I go, so can we make our wedding guest list? Because I was like, maybe, because I think that's what I'm also worried about, is that we have so many, amazing to have, we have so many people in our lives.
Yeah.
So like,
That's
where I'm like,
another big part of it is like how to scale the wedding guest list.
Yeah.
so that's where like,
we can get more into in the
I was
wedding
gonna say,
episode,
we could,
but-
that's all a part of that bridal era coming soon. But like, that's my first step.
Yeah. Oh, I think that makes sense. I mean, was that your first step?
Oh, like the list?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking right now, is let's just make the list, see how many, and then,
Because then when you go to tour places, that gives them a better idea to be like, okay, then yeah, with this much people, it's gonna cost like this much at this venue. Like, that's my thing.
We were looking for venue first, so maybe we're doing it backwards. But
She's not.
Yeah.
Our elder has failed.
because there's just like different ways to go about it, because I always thought that when I was really deep a couple years ago into like, oh, I'm planning this wedding, because I'm like, meh. You know, like lodges, like, you know, whatever. I thought about doing something there and just like, renting that, and then if it's outside, if it's near like a beautiful park, just do your ceremony right outside,
Yeah.
and then you're only paying like $200 for that little venue.
Well, and it's crazy
So
when you like
there's so many
YouTube
ways.
shit, how many like archways you can DIY
Yeah.
that with a little bit of flowy fabric on a sunny day look so
Oh my
nice.
Yeah,
God,
I'm
yeah.
definitely DIYing a ton of stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't fathom saving up 20 grand and then being like, boom. But then I also
Gone.
know photographers are really expensive, but I'm also like, I know that it's worth your money because I get it being a photographer, but I also am like, people that spend 8 grand on a wedding package kind of just like, knowing how like, I get it takes a while to take pictures and to edit and people do Photoshop and so much more than I do in editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know it's worth the time, but I just like 8 grand for a wedding package,
Sounds
and then
crazy.
the DJ is 8 grand.
I'm sorry, the
I
DJ's
just
8 grand?
Well, like look up what DJ wedding packages. They could be anywhere from
Oh my God.
2, 3, 5, 10. It just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm even just like, I'm just gonna. But I also went. Zach and I went to a wedding a couple Septembers ago where we were all camping. It was the one I stayed in that A-frame. We all went to. It was on the campgrounds. It was in the woods. It was beautiful. They set up chairs, like beautiful little floating chairs. Had the ceremony. Then we went to like the pavilion, like at a campground.
Yeah.
They decorated it. The tables were all put together as like picnic tables. Beautiful decor, and they plugged in an aux cord, and she had a whole wedding playlist and just played it.
See, yeah, I know. Part of me
Yeah.
is just like, I have
And
good
then-
music and taste.
This was my favorite thing that I'm like, maybe we can do this. Wait, what happened?
I said, I have good music and taste.
Oh,
I meant to say, I have good taste in music.
music and taste.
I have good taste.
Yeah. They hired their hometown bartenders that they like.
Oh my god,
We would
even
go-
that though, if
Yes.
you do open bar or not, that is
Yes.
a couple grand easily.
Yes, well, they kept buying a bunch of alcohol like within the couple months that they were
Yeah.
leading up, and then they created their own little bar, and then they
That's
just
cute as
bought
fuck.
everything, and then they hired bartenders that they bartended at the bar that we all used to go to. They're college kids, so they hired them, had them work the event. They could get all the tips that they want, and then that was it. And I loved
mean,
that, and I was like, that was a beautiful wedding.
I mean, like, honestly, that doesn't sound that
It was
bad.
so
Because I can
simple.
imagine, I'm like, how many people, like me, like now as I'm getting older, I'm like, yeah, when I go to, I don't really think I'm going to get so fucked up. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, just do a couple pre-mixer, get a few hard liquor, get a lot of wine, champagne, beer, and like, that's it. Like, does it need
Every
to
time
be...
you go to the grocery store, buy a bottle of liquor.
Right.
Like,
Like,
that's what I told Zach. I'm like, once we kind of know an idea of when
Yeah.
we want to do it, just every time we go grocery shopping, just spend
Buy
$30.
yeah.
Buy like, or like
Yeah.
$10 or whatever,
Or-
you know.
you'll be surprised
And
the
then in a
engagement
year-
era, how many people fucking buy
Right.
you fucking champagne and stuff
Right.
like that.
So that's what I'm saying, just save it.
True.
Because me and Zach barely drink, so I'm like, let's just do that. And then by the time the wedding comes, you have 20 bottles of Tito's, and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
But you just saved all that because it didn't.
Yeah.
That's like going back to last week's episode, the payment plans.
Yeah.
Of like you're only spending $20 a month. Like it's similar to that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm like,
Your bar on Klarna.
yeah. I don't know. I always hear like my cousins, they had like a credit card that they opened up, like a Marriott, and they put all their wedding on it, and then they paid it off. But I was like,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know.
Ooh,
But
that
then they
gives me
had-
anxiety.
We'll
Like,
talk
they
about
had
because I
all
think I
these
might go
points.
into I think I might go into that route. But again, like
Yeah.
my journey with credit cards, I have very, I don't know. I just
You're smart.
in my brain it works out how I do it. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't had it hasn't steered me wrong with like
That'll be
putting
a
stuff.
good.
She's
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm just better than you.
hey, I'm just financially fucking
So it's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Get on my level. So, I mean, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for our engagement era episode. I loved
Yes.
hearing about your guys' engagement eras. Maddie, I'm so happy. Congratulations.
So excited to be a part of the club.
Congratulations.
Yes.
New to the Mrs. Club.
If- If any of our viewers want to drop a comment or share their engagement era,
Yeah, the date that
We
you
love
got
love.
engaged.
yeah.
Maybe we share a date.
Right.
2-1?
That's perfect. The first
Yeah.
of the month. I like that.
427?
5/21/25.
After 125. That has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Well, we'd love to do, we obviously hinted at multiple times during the episode of doing a bridal era, or even as you're getting deep into the wedding planning, which is
Yeah.
definitely going to be before me. You've also already been through it in different aspects. I feel like that'll be fun to do a full episode on as we get really close to all of your things. And then also, obviously we're going to be doing episodes in between all of this. So as we do group chat check-ins, it'll kind of be
It'll be nice to
organically
see where
sprinkled
you guys
in
are at.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But I know it'll be fun to, once you're kind of through it and maybe we're about to be at the wedding or something, to kind of talk about the whole experience of however long it's been. But I was really happy that you guys were there for mine.
I
Like,
was so happy to
it
be
was-
there.
it was perfect. Like, to me, that's why I'm like, there's nothing that like was wrong. Like, I just
was-
loved
yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
I'm
It was
just
so sweet.
happy, and I'm just happy to look down and see this fat rock.
Yeah.
I also am glad that I was nervous for how like chunky my fingers are. Because, like, I'm a size 10, guys. She's fat. Well, I'm a little bit less than a 10 because I got a ring sizer. But I was nervous for how big the diamond would look on my chunky fingers.
I think it's great for
I think
your,
it's
like,
a really good size.
yeah, I like it.
So.
I feel like it fits your finger very well.
It really does.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Well, I love that I have such different stories, different
Yeah.
backgrounds, and I don't know. It was just fun to hear about the love.
Yeah.
To hear about the love of our friends.
And happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Right. This is our kind of
Love is in the
Valentine's.
air.
Yeah, this is our Valentine's Day episode. This will come out the 12th, so.
Yes.
I don't have any plans for Valentine's Day at this point.
Well,
What are we doing?
go watch Wuthering
I'm
Heights.
kidding.
That's
That's right.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's
Watch
what we're gonna do
Wuthering
for
Heights.
Valentine's Day, watching Wuthering Heights. And hey, if you watch it after the 14th, please tell me if you liked it. I really want to know people's
Yeah.
opinions.
I'm excited, guys.
We gotta
I'm
figure
so
out when we're gonna
fun.
watch it. We probably won't talk about it next episode. We'll probably talk about it the episode after that. So we'll talk about it sometime this month.
We'll talk. Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
sure, for
So,
sure.
no spoilers until then. Well, thank you for listening along to episode 6.
Yay.
So proud of us that
We're at 6.
We're
Right.
we're at 6.
Right.
Let us know, as we always say. Follow us on our podcast Instagram, Post Pilates Thoughts. Each of our individual Instagrams and TikToks. And then if you are listening, thanks for listening. But we do also offer a video portion of the podcast on YouTube, which
Yeah.
I prefer that sometimes. So,
Visual girlies.
yeah, we also are gorgeous though, and you should
That-
see our
that
faces.
helps.
But we appreciate you being here for episode number 6.
See you in number 7. 6, 7.
6, 7.
Sorry, had to throw it in.
Guys,
Well,
crazy.
Till next time. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.